Today we are learning the names of the notes of the treble clef staff. What is a staff? 5 lines and 4 spaces on which notes are placed to represent pitch. When talking about specific lines and spaces, you always count from the bottom up. What is a clef? A clef is a symbol placed on the left that tells you if you are playing higher notes or lower notes. We are talking about the treble clef today. To make a treble clef, you start with a single line down. Then you add a curve on top. Then comes the curlicue. And lastly, the tail. Now you have a treble clef. Now for the notes. We will start with the lines. When a note is on the line, that means that the line actually goes through the note. The musical alphabet only uses A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. No H's, no Q's, no Z's. The first line is E. The second is G. The third line is B. The fourth line is D. And the top 5th line is F. One way to remember this is to memorize this phrase. Elvis goes boogieing down freeways. And now for the spaces. When a note is in a space, that means that the note is in the space between 2 lines. The first space, remember we start from the bottom, is F. The second space is A. The third space is C. And the fourth space is E. Spaces are easy to remember because they spell the word face. F-A-C-E. In class, you will receive some worksheets to help you practice naming notes. You can even spell out some words with the letters of the musical alphabet. Let's name these notes to find the word. The first note is a space note, so we spell the word face as we go up. F-A-C-E. So we write E. The second note is a line note, so we think of our line phrase. Elvis goes boogieing down freeways. Starting from the bottom, Elvis goes boogieing down, so we write D. The third note is also a line note, so we think of our phrase. Elvis goes boogieing down freeways. This note is G. The fourth note is a line note, so we think of our phrase, but we only need the first word, Elvis. That's an E. And the fifth note is the same as the second note. Elvis goes boogieing down, so it is a D. These notes spell edged. So what's next? In class, you will be using your iPads and Chromebooks to play the video game called Staff Wars. You will need to name each note in order to shoot them down and score points. Practice your note names and we will see who can score the highest.